The desert highway at midnight was endless. No lights, no towns, just the sound of gravel and wind. Out of Santa Fe, Elias climbed onto the midnight bus. The door creaked open like it didn't want to. The driver never looked at him, just a slow nod, and silence. Inside, the bus was colder than outside. The windows fogged faintly, seats cracked, vinyl torn, reeking of gasoline and rust. Only a handful of passengers. None of them moved. None of them spoke. Elias dropped his coins in the fare box. They echoed louder than they should have. He walked halfway down the aisle, and that's when he noticed it. At the very back, a figure, skin pale, almost gray, hands folded neatly in its lap, head tilted forward, eyes wide open, unblinking. Not a single other passenger looked at it, not even a glance, like it wasn't there at all. But Elias saw it, and once he saw it, he couldn't look away. The bus rattled forward, the driver's hands stiff on the wheel. The engine groaned. At the first stop, 2 passengers stepped off. 3 more climbed in. Shoes squeaked across the wet floor. The driver never turned, not once. Everyone shifted into new seats. Everyone except the pale passenger. They remained exactly where they were, still, silent, watching. Elias's skin prickled. He leaned toward the man across the aisle. "Do you see them?" he whispered. The man's jaw tensed. He didn't answer. He didn't even breathe. Slowly, he turned his head to the window and stayed that way, like he was afraid, like he was pretending not to hear. Elias leaned back, heart pounding, and the bus rolled deeper into the night. At 1:47 a.m., Elias blinked, just one blink, and his blood ran cold. The back seat was empty. The pale passenger was gone. He scanned the aisle, panic rising, and then he saw it, 2 rows closer, sitting perfectly still, head tilted just slightly more, like it was listening now. Elias's throat tightened. He hadn't heard footsteps, hadn't heard breathing, hadn't heard anything, but the space between them was shrinking. And then he felt it, a faint, icy breath brushing the back of his neck. The desert outside grew darker, not empty, but wrong. The sky swallowed the stars. The horizon bent unnaturally. Elias pushed himself up, staggering to the front. "Stop the bus," he demanded. "Please, stop." The driver didn't answer, didn't even flinch. Elias grabbed his shoulder, and the driver turned slowly. Elias's scream caught in his chest. The driver's eyes were pitch black, not shadowed, not hollow, completely black, like oil, like nothing. The wheel spun on its own. The bus roared forward, the desert stretching longer and longer, as if the road itself was alive. Elias staggered back, desperate. The lights above flickered. The air turned cold. He could see his breath now. And then a voice whispered in his ear, a voice that wasn't his own. "No one rides alone." Elias spun, and the pale passenger was beside him, so close he could see cracks in its skin. Its jaw sagged open, hands unfolded, reaching. He stumbled down the aisle, but the other passengers never moved, never blinked. They just sat lifeless, and they were all looking at him. The sound rose like a hiss, dozens of dry throats breathing together. The bus filled with the noise of the dead. Elias pressed himself against the window, and in the reflection of the glass, he saw himself, not alive, not breathing, already pale, already seated, already forgotten. At the very back of the bus screeched to a stop. The doors groaned open. A new rider stepped in, clutching their ticket nervously. The driver gave a single nod. The pale ones waited. And Elias? Elias was already gone, already the forgotten passenger.